Hey everybody, this is AAZA921 and we are the Lazy Dreamers and this is podcast number 8. We will be talking about Street Fighter and Mega Man today.
Yes, this is our Christmas special. Woo!
Yay!
Fuck you, Winter Solstice.
Of course.
I'm just joking, I'm just kidding.
Alright, anyway, so that's the usual drill of how we got introduced to the series, what we liked about it, what we didn't like, and what we hope to see in the future.
All right.
So
let's see. I think Matt went first last time. I went
Yeah.
second. So Joe, you go first this time. Or Cody, you go first this time.
Okay, Before I start, there's two reasons why we're doing this. One, because it's another anniversary, which is 25th for both of them.
I swear to God, we will eventually stop doing this 25th anniversary stuff.
We'll just do random podcast stuff.
And two, the more important thing, they have a game recently which is downloadable for free at Capcom's website, which we'll probably put a link in the description for it.
And that's what makes this acceptable.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, sometimes you gotta spell it out to the audience.
Yes, exactly. Well, I guess we'll start with Mega Man, because Mega Man is the one. My first introduction to Mega Man was the X series, but I never actually played them until I got around to Mega Man 9. So Mega Man 9 was the first actual Mega Man game I played. But I've known about Mega Man for a very long time.
It took you till Mega Man 9 to start playing Mega Man.
Well, I didn't own any of the cartridges or anything like that. Nor the anniversary collection.
21. And you haven't played... You didn't start playing Mega Man until 9.
Yeah.
You deserve to be bitch slapped for this.
Well, sorry, but I didn't have any Mega Man games at the time.
I'm fucking with you, Joe. Chill out.
Alright.
Being a dick, Joe.
Anyway. Well, what I liked about the series so far, I think the usual formula of, like, the fact that there's different master robots that you have to defeat and, like, get special weapons and stuff like that. I think that's a pretty cool concept.
That's been a concept longer than we've been fucking alive.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, right.
What I didn't like about the series, actually, that one, I don't think there's anything I really disliked about it so much, other than the fact it took them so goddamn long to make a 9th game for the original series. I mean, seriously, like, how long ago was 8? What was that, like 94 or something like that?
I can find out real quick.
Yeah, it was like 93 or 94, I'm pretty sure.
Google, save us!
Yeah, because I think 8 was on the PS1, if I remember correctly.
I think so. God damn it. Let's see. It came out in 96 on the PlayStation 1.
Oh, shit. That's late? Damn.
Yeah, so it took them 12 years to give us 9.
Yeah, and with 9, note, they did go back to the original
8-bit.
8-bit NES graphics style instead of going with newer styles of graphics, which I liked, honestly. But I'll explain that later.
Yeah, and what I hope to see in the future, I guess just more Mega Man games. That's really it. So who should we start with next? Because we'll save Street Fighter for the next roundabout.
I'm gonna guess.
Matt,
I probably know the least. Yeah, I guess I'll go next. All right. How I got introduced to the series. If you thought Kodos is bad, I played Mega Man X 4 months ago. That was my first intro to Mega Man.
Wow.
Yep.
Even I wasn't that bad. At least I played 9 when it came out.
I mean, I've heard him. I've heard so much about how great the games were. I never had a chance to play it because I never had any of those games for the NES, and I know he had other games too. I never got to those. I didn't even buy Mega Man 9, but believe me, I'm trying to get Mega Man 2 and play that because I've heard that one's amazing. But yeah,
Get a ROM off the internet.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking. But
Christ,
yeah, so
Mega Man 2 is older than us, isn't it?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, I guess one thing I can add for what I liked about the series is that you can pretty much pick any boss you want. However, there is a recommended order in to go in the bosses.
Yeah. All right. Let me think. Okay, what do I like about Mega Man? Yeah, I did like the power-up system. Like, I only played X, so I don't know about the original series, but I like the fact that you can beat bosses to get new beams and everything. And
yeah, that's pretty much the same thing, except the X series, like they have heart containers and like new power-ups and capsules and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was like Mega Man Plus.
Yeah, I like the new abilities in that too. It was pretty interesting, and I liked the challenge. It was a lot more challenging than I expected it to be, although it could have been because this was my first Mega Man game.
Also, I find it funny that in order to get the Hadouken in the first X game, you have to kill yourself 4 times.
Really?
In one of the stages, yes.
Huh. I did not know that.
Though the Hadouken is also the most powerful fucking thing in the game. It can kill most bosses in one fucking hit.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, and
they have to show you.
In order to do the Hadouken, you actually need to do the quarter circle punch button. Like for Street Fighter.
Yeah, they have the Shoryuken in the second X game, which that is also a one-hit kill for most bosses. And it's actually easier to hit with than Hadouken.
That's awesome. Okay. I don't really know if I can say anything about what I didn't like about the series. Like, I only played one Mega Man game. I thought it was freaking awesome. I mean, it took me a while to get used to everything, but hey, I can't complain about a challenge. And, yeah, I guess for the future, I guess we could use another Mega Man game. That would be nice. I don't know about 3D, per se. I don't think that's... I think it's better in 2D, to be honest.
Yeah, but that I can agree with.
Yeah, like, it could be another series of the Mega Man... It could be another one in the Mega Man series. It could be another Mega Man XL. It could be a completely different Mega Man. I don't care. As long as it kind of sticks to the same formula but twists things a bit, I think it'd be pretty interesting. And, hell, I'd buy it and try to catch up. But believe me, I will try to play other Mega Man games.
Yeah.
Need to.
Yeah, I need to get on this too. So how about you, Asa?
Oh, well, let's see. I started with Mega Man X back on the Super Nintendo. Closer to its release date. Let me figure that out real quick just to see when it actually came out.
I think either 92 or 93.
I think it was 94, actually.
Well, I have the magical thinking box here. It came out in December 17th, 1993, actually.
Wow.
The first Mega Man, by the way, also came out December 17th, 1987.
Wow.
Yeah.
Convenient.
Yeah. And Mega Man X was the first Mega Man game I played on the Super NES. I have not played every single Mega Man. I am not a ginormous Mega Man fan at all. Not to say I don't like the series. I actually love the series. It holds a very special place in my heart as an actual gamer. X was just... It was back in a day, back when I played it in... whenever I played it, when I was a kid, back in 95 or something. It was one of my favorite games, and I always picked it up and always played it. I later on played a lot of the Mega Man games through anniversary collections. I also remember playing, what the hell is it? It's like Mega Man X64 or Mega Man 64 or
Mega Man
something.
Legends.
Mega Man Legends, that's right. And I actually really liked that game. I don't know what, whether it's critically acclaimed good or bad, because I've never actually looked into it.
It got mixed reviews.
Okay, I personally liked it. I liked the 3D take on it. It was innovative, and I liked it. I later on played Mega Man through the Anniversary Collection that came out years ago, back on like the PlayStation 2 and shit, and the GameCube. Yes. And I played a bunch of them. To note, the only Mega Man game I ever beat was, I believe, X. And it was a long time ago, and it was with my brother's help. I never actually beat any of the Mega Man games. I wasn't that good at them. I got better over time. Good game series. I can't really say there was much I disliked about it. Honestly, I liked it. Could there be improvements? Of course there can, but you can always improve on a game, Pick the best game you've ever played, and I guarantee you can make at least 10 improvements on it, Because no game is perfect, but...
Even though Ocarina of Time came close to it.
Bullshit.
There'll be improvements.
There are so many fucking problems with Ocarina of Time, it's not even funny. I would need like 100 people to count it. How many problems there were with fucking Ocarina of Time.
Sorry about that.
Well, Ocarina of Time got like 9s and 10s across the board, so it was pretty close to a perfect game as you can get.
No.
Well, and back then it probably was.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Back then.
Even back then it had problems.
Yeah, well, games didn't really have like the kind of standards they do now.
True, but still, even back then.
Yeah, there's still plenty games now that can make a lot of improvements. Hell, probably even more.
Yeah, but anyway, like I was saying,
yeah, go ahead.
No game is perfect, and anyone who says otherwise is a fucking retard. Where I would like to see it go, I would like to see Mega Man Legends come back in maybe a kind of a different way. Kind of do the same thing, have a more open world environment, and kind of just be more of a 3D new graphics Mega Man that doesn't suck. That's all I want. Nothing fancy, nothing special, nothing fucking crazy. Just some new innovation, that's all. I'm tired of seeing old games come back and they suck.
Alright.
Yeah.
So anything else Mega Man related we can say right now?
It would be weird, but if you wanted to go to 3D, don't kind of mind the suggestion, but make it kind of like Metroid Other M. Of course not exactly, but give it that kind of like combat style like that, I'd say. That could be a good start for it.
I never played Metroid Other M.
Yeah, we explained in the podcast. The combat was good, but like
the baby.
Everything outside of the gameplay was just didn't really fit.
What is it? Metroid Prime, right? Was the one on the GameCube?
Yeah, that was the first-person shooter.
Yeah, I liked that a lot. If Mega Man went in that way, I probably wouldn't mind it too much, though. At the same time, I would, because that kind of defeats who Mega Man is. Mega Man is
exactly.
It
That's
is
why
a side scroller, and that's why I would like it to see innovation where it becomes like a third person shooter or something like
that's
that.
what I was saying.
Yeah,
Third person
that sounds about right.
With better third person platforming skills, like maybe some parkour shit or something like that.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Something I should probably mention is that in Brawl, Mega Man was going to be next to come in, but because so many people were complaining, it was like, oh, stop putting third-party characters in. They decided against it. But there is a possibility that a Capcom character would be in the next Smash Bros. Game, so a lot of people are hoping Mega Man.
I don't give a shit. Smash Brothers needs to die.
Yeah.
It's been around for around a decade or over a decade or however long the fuck Smash Brothers has been around, and
It's been around since 1999.
yeah, that 99 was 13 years ago, so that's over a decade.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which Brawl is close to which was close to his 10-year anniversary.
which one is Brawl?
The Wii one. It came out 2008.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of fun with that one. When I play it, I don't enjoy it that much. I like Melee a lot though. Melee was always
but they did
really
fix
good.
a lot of the broken mechanics in Brawl.
Like what?
MJ, do you want to explain to him? Because
Oh no, I actually played Melee recently. I don't know, something felt really weird about the controls compared to Brawl. Like, I don't know, Brawl felt a lot more fluid. Like, all the movements made sense. Like some of the finishing moves in Melee didn't even work. Like, you would try to do a meteor smash and somebody could jump out of it. It wouldn't make any sense. They'd be going down 100 miles an hour, oh, mid-air jump. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, I'm not dissing on Melee. I loved it almost as much as Brawl, but I don't know. I think the game as a whole might have been better, but the mechanics were definitely improved in Brawl. Although, fuck the tripping mechanic. Fuck that.
Yes. More Smash Brothers in our podcast there.
Right, but sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been up for a while. I've been up for almost 12 hours by now.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That's really all I have to say about Mega Man.
Yeah, so maybe we'll see Mega Man in the next Smash Bros. Games. We don't know.
I don't care.
We'll see him somewhere else. Hopefully we see him in the future. I'd like to see more Mega Man.
I don't give a shit about Brawl anymore.
Anyway, I guess we'll move on to Street Fighter.
Sure. You guys want me to go first, or
go for it?
All right. First Street Fighter game I played is pretty much the first Street Fighter game most people played. The second one.
With all the different versions, like Hyper Turbo Championship Edition, whatever the hell else there is.
Well, yeah, I mean, I first played... sorry, tongue got twisted there. I first played Street Fighter 2. The original.
Oh.
Not the original, but I played the fucking... I don't know. It was one of the console ports. I think it was the Super Nintendo one. And the reason most people played Street Fighter 2 first was because Street Fighter 1 sucked. And 2, it was not Street Fighter as we think as Street Fighter today. It was actually a side-scrolling game.
Yeah, the original Street Fighter almost pretty much never got released here in North America.
Yeah,
because 2 came out first.
Yeah, and it never really did get released here. And it was a side scroller where you played, I think you played Ryu or Ken, and you just beat up a few people. It was a side scroller, kind of like Street of Rage or I don't know, other of those.
I know there was a Street Fighter 2010 on the NES, which that game sucks.
Yeah, there was that. I don't have anything to say about that game. And Street Fighter, you beat up guys. Eventually, you came to bosses. A few of them were notable characters. I forget who. And the final boss is Sagat or Sagat or whatever the fuck his weird ass fucking name is. He's the final boss. You beat him, so on and so forth. Then you get Street Fighter 2, which is a straight, Mortal Kombat style beat 'em up. Arena fighter.
Yep.
And I love the games. I really do. I actually love Street Fighter. I've played a lot of different Street Fighters. I actually never really played 3 that much. I did a little, but not a lot. I've played 4 a bit, not a lot either. I've played a lot of 2 and different variants of 2. I never got good at the games. And those kind of arena fighters are really just like a love-hate relationship in a way. I love them, but I suck at them, so I hate them at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'll put 100 hours into it, and I'll still suck. But I always find them fun. I'd say that they're decent party games, without a doubt. You can really get, if you get 2 really good fighters fighting each other, battles go they're just fucking insanity. Like, look up streams and shit of it. Well, I guess you can't really right now because, there's not a lot of fighting game tournaments and stuff going on anymore. But, look up videos on YouTube of Street Fighter 4 and shit, and just some of the stuff, better players can do is crazy.
Yeah.
Obviously there's like balancing mechanics that probably should be put into place, but I like how each character is different, and each character can be countered with another character. That's always been a very, very interesting to me. Systems like that, and I know other games did it before. Mortal Kombat did a bit of it because each character plays, slightly differently based on their special attacks and whatnot. But in Street Fighter, each character plays very differently because, you have Ryu, then there's, Chun-Li, there's, what the fuck is his name? Bo-Rock or whatever, the big black American boxer guy.
Balrog?
Yeah, Bo-Rock.
Balrog, yeah.
That's his name. I always forget the green, red-haired guy. I forget his
Blanca.
Blanca, that's right, Blanca. He plays differently. You got Sagat. You got Bison. Guile. The fruit guy in the fucking mask. I can't remember his name at the moment. Vega, that was it. You got the big sumo wrestling guy. I never remember his name for some reason.
E Honda.
E Honda, that's right.
Okay.
Trying to remember the other characters because I know there's a few I'm missing.
There's like an Indian one. I think it's like Daslam or something like that.
I don't know. I'm thinking back to Street
Crimson
Fighter 2.
Viper.
I'm saying Street Fighter 2 characters, not Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 4 brought in new ones like Dan and Viper and some other people who I don't give a shit about.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 2. I think I listed most of the people from Street Fighter 2. I may have missed one or two, and I'll get some commenter being a cocksucker, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you missed this dude, you fucking noob, or some shit like that. When really, I don't give a shit because it's been so long since I played Street Fighter 2. It's probably been like, I don't know, a year or two. I think I got them all though.
Yeah.
Anyway, where would I like to see the franchise go? I would like it to just keep doing the same thing. Well, not necessarily the same thing, but, release more street fighting games and stop doing this bullshit expansion stuff, Capcom, you fucking cunt bastards. Pisses people off. Stop with your on-disc DLC. That's fucked up. I hate day one DLC too. That's bullshit. Unless it's free, then it's acceptable. You know, don't put data on a disc that you don't have access to unless you pay for it, because that's gotta be. It's either gotta be illegal somewhere or it should be illegal. Let's see. I would like them to come out with like a Street Fighter 5, add more characters, do a bit more balancing, but keep it the way of, you know, each character fights differently, except for fucking Ken and Ryu. Effectively, they're copy pasted. I know there's differences. There are differences between them. One's got certain moves that are stronger, and the other one has moves that are, you know, stronger than the other ones. Because, what is it, Ryu has his, the fucking uppercut thing, the Shoryuken, and he's got the fucking flying kick thing he does.
I forget what that's called.
And, yeah, and I know their Hadoukens are both different. Like, Ken's is stronger, but it doesn't go as far, or something like that. It's been a while, so if I'm wrong, forgive me. I'm not a Street Fighter connoisseur or whatever. I just dabble into the games, though I do like them. I actually love the Mortal Kombat series, too. I've played a lot of those. We'll have to do that eventually.
Yeah.
We don't give a shit about anniversaries, Coda.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta stop with the anniversaries because it's, you know, it's kind of stupid-ish. I mean, that's really up to the viewers, though. If they want us to keep doing it, then, you know, we'll keep doing it. So,
well, there's no more anniversaries I can think of, so you guys are lucky now.
yeah, so, you know, commenters, if you want us to keep doing anniversaries when they come up, just let us know. Personally, me, I kind of see it as that's a bullshit reason to talk about a game. It's just kind of, oh, you're giving it note because it's been so many years since it's been out, so the fuck what? It's a game. Talk about it because they're good. Or talk about them because they're that fucking bad.
Pretty much all the ones that we've done are good games, so.
Yeah.
True.
Well, yeah, true, but, you know, we're also talking about games that are fucking older than us. And probably older than most of our viewers.
Well, the Kirby and Sonic series are not really that much older than us. In fact, actually, Kirby's younger than us. By like a few months.
I know, but Donkey Kong, Sonic, Mario, Metroid, Street Fighter, Mega Man, they're all pretty older than us. And I mean, we honestly, we should mention these games so an even younger generation does play them, and I really hope younger generations do play them, because they are great fucking games, and, you know, we need developers to start making games again, because they want to make games, and they want to make good games, and not, like today with EA and Activision spewing out the same fucking shit every year, and it fucking selling like hotcakes. It's really annoying, and they get away and they get a free pass when they just reskin the game a bit, and they write a bullshit story, and then they make they break fucking records every year. It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. They should make real fucking games. We should talk about
that on our next podcast. The bullshit of rehashed games.
God fucking damn it! All the rehash games are fucking hard. That would be too long. We would.
Yeah, that would go on for like at least 3 hours.
Yeah, there's way too many games that do that now. You're right.
Yeah, I don't want to. God. Because we will get stuck on Call of Duty for fucking an hour and a half.
Yeah, I would say 2 hours is our cutoff, honestly.
Yeah, we don't want to start getting
unless we want to make it into parts. That's really it.
No, fuck that. We'll do it as one video. I can do it as one video, although it might Actually, no, we might have to do it in parts because, I mean, a 2-hour video would be a problem. I don't know, how much can you upload to YouTube at one time?
You can upload as much time as you want, as long as you're approved.
No,
for,
I mean, not time, my bad. What size?
I don't know. I don't think there has been a limit yet, because we've had a podcast
and shit.
We've had a podcast that's almost 2 hours, and in fact, I've seen shit that's like 3 hours long. So,
well no, the size of the actual fucking video, like gigabyte size.
Well,
I don't think there's a limit.
Is there not a limit anymore?
I don't think so.
Because I mean, this goes back to fucking 2 years ago when I was uploading, videos on my channel. Yeah, I don't upload videos on my channel much anymore.
As long as you got approved to go longer than 15 minutes, I think you can pretty much do whatever size you fucking want.
Well, God damn it, you keep going with fucking time. I'm talking about the actual fucking size of it. Data size, gigabytes, megabytes, terabytes, not length of the video, because you can have a 4-hour video, but it only, as long as your compression's good enough and the quality is jack shit, it can be like.
Well, I don't think they care about I don't think they care about gigabytes or terabytes or stuff like that. They only care about time.
Yeah.
They used to care about gigabyte size. I don't know if they do anymore. I'll look into it later.
They might not.
I'm sorry, audience.
Yeah.
Let's see. What was I saying? Right. We were talking about Street Fighter, and I was on where I want to see the series go. Like I said, I want more Street Fighter games to come out. The game doesn't need innovation. It doesn't. If they want to try it, I advise they trying it as like a small portion of the game. Like if they want to have an adventure mode like Mortal Kombat tried, but having it in an actual Street Fighter game, arcade style game, and just throw an adventure mode in there for the fuck of it and see if people like it or not, which I don't think would be a bad idea. I wouldn't mind having a Streets of Rage type of side-scrolling beat-em-up or third-person beat-em-up or 3D beat-em-up, whatever the fuck you want to call it. As long as it's done right.
Yeah, that's the important thing.
And I don't think it would be a bad idea. I mean, people wouldn't like it at first because they're like, oh, this isn't Street Fighter. Street Fighter's a fucking, beat-em-up arcade, arena arcade fighter. And it's like, shut the fuck up. Give stuff a chance.
Some people can argue that for Smash Brothers with where they're going, but again, it's the same. Like, they tried something new, it worked, so shut the fuck up.
I don't know. The adventure modes kind of do suck.
Yeah, I was more of a fan of Melee's adventure mode. It was short and sweet, I guess. Got a touch of everyone's world, and there you go. That's it.
Yeah.
Alright, is that it?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Alright, so should you go, MJ, or should I?
You may as well go.
Alright, so my introduction to Street Fighter, again, just like Mega Man, I've heard a lot of good things about the Street Fighter series, but I never actually got around to playing it until 4. Which, that was about like a year or so ago, so.
Jesus.
But, I mean, yeah, I heard a lot of good things about it. I did see a lot of videos for Street Fighter, like, 2 and 3. And those were pretty good from what I saw. What I liked about the series so far, again, I've only played 4, so I can't really speak for all of them. But I do like the variety of characters. That was definitely something I liked. What I don't like, it may be a little nitpicking here, but I would have to say I just don't like the slow pace that 4 did, because it was pretty slow. But what I hope to see in the future, I guess more Street Fighter games, maybe try something new, hopefully something that works. But other than that, I pretty much am done with this.
And I thought I was gonna have little to talk about. I'm like in the same exact boat, except, well, I've never played one actually. I've seen a lot of Street Fighter stuff, but I've never actually played one myself, except one time I faced my brother and I was actually kind of even with him, but yeah, I haven't played too many fighters, but I know a lot of the characters like Ryu and Chun-Li and all those guys. And Zangief. I know Zangief pretty well.
Oh, goddamn,
But-
I forgot fucking Zangief. Motherfucker. I knew I was forgetting somebody. It's fucking
Yeah,
Zangief.
I wanted to tell you forgot Zangief. I was gonna say.
Should have told me.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
honestly forgot about him too.
I honestly went on Wikipedia to look up a list. I know that Ryu and Ken are the only two Street Fighter characters to appear in all the games.
Really?
Yeah. I think Chun-Li does, too.
Chun-Li wasn't in the first one.
The first one doesn't fucking count.
Yeah, same for Akuma and same for yeah, Chun-Li and Akuma are in 5 of them. And so is
Akuma. I forgot about Akuma, too.
yeah.
Akuma's a more hidden character, though.
Yeah.
So it's... But yeah,
Oh,
Akuma...
one thing I didn't like about Street Fighter 4, I might as well add, they have a dark Ryu. What the hell, game?
Oh yeah, Evil Ryu, that's on here too.
Yeah.
That was also in
Why would you introduce an evil clone?
Because fuck you, that's why.
I like doing evil counterparts for some reason in a lot of games. Even though it's completely unnecessary, they do it anyway.
Yeah. Because how many times have we seen that before?
Yeah, it has to do with
Too many.
the game Asura's Wrath or something.
Yeah. Anyway, continue, MJ.
Which is a fucking crazy game.
Right. Alright, I guess what I see for the future, yeah, just keep making more. I'll be sure to try to actually jump in at some point, because I've been trying to play more fighting games. The only one I really gotten kind of into was Soul Calibur, but
Yeah, Soul Calibur was a beast. We should probably talk about that at some point.
What? When it has an anniversary?
Shut up.
We're just gonna keep going after
You
that
cheeky fuck.
Oh, but seriously, I'm gonna definitely try to play more Street Fighter. I did play a bit of 4 with my older brother, so I hope I can play more of that at some point. And yeah, and I'll also try to play more Mortal Kombat, because I never played that either.
God,
Hate if you wanna hate.
Almost an hour now.
Yeah,
Wow,
well,
really? Holy shit.
well, I guess anything else to add for Street Fighter, or are we good?
I mean, I don't know. I can't really think of much when it comes to fighting games. Maybe it's because I don't play them, but
Yeah.
I
I remember back in our Smash Bros. Podcast way back, Asa, you mentioned you want to see Ryu in the next Smash Bros. Game to beat the crap out of Mario.
I heard a rumor of that being in the next one.
Did I?
Actually,
Well, he said, Sakurai said that there's a possibility of a Capcom character making it into the next Smash Bros. Game. It could be any Capcom character, to be honest.
I heard Ryu was like a second highest choice, actually.
Yeah, Mega Man being the highest.
Well,
I wouldn't mind
No.
seeing Ryu beat the shit out of some Nintendo characters.
just I wouldn't mind. Hey, have an actual fighting character in a game like that. Could be a good, interesting twist.
Well, yeah, but the problem would be for Ryu or any Street Fighter character being in the Smash Bros. Series is that there's a different style of fighting game when it comes to the Smash Bros. Series, and they're not
They could
really
change
used
his
to that.
style. Who gives a shit?
Dude, they made fucking Solid Snake work.
Yeah, that's true. He's a fucking stealth character.
If they
Just
made
got-
that work somehow, I'm sure they can take a fucking fighting game character and implement them in the game much fucking easier, because they don't gotta think about how is this motherfucker gonna fight. He already fights the way he fights.
Yeah.
They don't gotta
True.
think of special moves for him, because he's already got his special moves, his Shuriken, his Hadouken, and the fucking spin kick.
That's true. I mean, they did make Rob work for some reason, and he's a fucking accessory.
Rob?
Yeah.
Fuck
Oh yeah,
it.
Rob the Robot. That's right. They made that fucking thing work too. They made
Yeah,
Mr. fucking Game and Watch work.
The weirdest one of all, probably.
No, the weirdest one's still Rob to me because it's a fucking accessory.
True. They're just like, let's just give him random bullshit. But
Although one move made sense to me, which is the down special for Rob, because it's
right.
based off of one of his games.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Ryu in a game like that. It'd be a nice way to like feature some more Street Fighter too, I guess.
I guess. I mean, hell, Smash Bros. Podcast we did, that wasn't an anniversary. That was just straight up, what the hell, why the hell not?
Do more of those. One of the ones I offered to you, but that's for another time, I suppose.
Yeah,
neither was Pokemon, actually.
Recording.
Yeah, neither was Pokemon, actually, because that one was also just for the fuck of it.
We discussed Pokemon?
Yeah.
Was that
it was me, Warhunter, and 2 special guests.
Oh, alright.
It was our second podcast. Well, it was supposed to be our like 3rd or 4th, but Warhunter forgot to upload the Kingdom Hearts one when we recorded that.
Alright, well, let's wrap this up because this shit's getting long.
Alright. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching for the past hour or so.
Well, if you got more stuff to say it.
Well, I got nothing else to say.
Matt, you?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to play more. As they're both pretty great franchises, particularly Mega Man for me. But
yeah, I will definitely plan to play on more of them. But hopefully,
younger people better play this. Younger people
well,
better play this shit.
I said what I had to say, so I guess we're done.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll hope to see you in the next one.
Yep. This is AAZA921.
Conan 9001.
And the MJ406.